Okay, y'all, let's get on into it. What is up? What is up, y'all? It is cold in the motherfucker here. But y'all, let's go on and get into it. It is cold in carrying on, and I'm like, I am trying to decipher the message that, back them put up on her IG stories and everything. First, know your worth. Second, control your emotions. Third, never settle. Y'all, who is she talking about? Y'all, who is she talking about on here when she put this message up here? Okay, but before we get started, we can't confirm nor deny nothing. So I seen somebody had said, "Are you serious?" Look, girl, we can't confirm or deny nothing here. This is comedy to me. This is comedy. Okay, half of this shit is comedy that we get on here and discuss and talk about. It's funny to me. So if you follow my page or if you was a subscriber, you would know. You know what I'm saying? But this person was a first time commenter, so obviously they don't follow my page, which is fine. I don't care. But don't be asking me no stupid questions. Are you serious? I said I can't confirm nor deny anything. So I'm liable to say anything, y'all. Y'all know I might liable. I might be saying I'll say anything here. Okay, like I said, I can't confirm nor deny none of this nonsense. So, I ain't responsible for the words that's coming out here. But hey, what is going on, everybody? Butterfly, Lexi the Becky, my opinion. Y'all, but so yeah, what is back up here talking about? Hey, Lisa. She don't say first, know your worth, second, control your emotions. Third, never settle. Never settle. Hey, Sandra Hunter. I'm just like, is she really in her feelings, y'all? So, she been back home for a minute, alleged, because we don't know for real. Because she ain't been out to the house. The videos and carrying on don't include her in them, and I ain't been seeing Hills Have Eyes either in the videos. So, I'm inclined to believe that right now everybody on the outs, honey. Everybody must be on the outs, but soon as you say that, then one of them will pop up in the house. You know what I'm saying? I can't stand when they do it. So I was just like, what is going on? We know, honey, we know. Girl, tell us what's going on. Tell us what's going on. Tell us what's going on, because we know something done went on in that house. We know y'all done had a knockdown drug out, alleged. We can't confirm nothing nor deny it. But what I'm saying, many of us believe that is real. So because she done disappeared, honey, off the face of the earth and done went into hibernation like some old bear. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think bears sleep in the wintertime. So she up her, yeah, bears sleep in the wintertime. So she's somewhere sleeping, hibernating and carrying on and waking up every now and again and posting stuff on her IG story. Girl, quit with the cryptic messages and just let us know what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? You call one of them. Because like I said before, if anybody gonna win, like I said, let the best woman win. If anybody should win, or I would prefer to win out of the two, I would prefer a big bag, because I can't stand that thing. I can't stand that one thing that snatched our baby girl up and everything. I can't stand her, okay? And she looked like she's from the Hills Have Eyes. And that's the story that I'm going to stick with, because that's exactly what she looked like. Every time I look at her. And then when I got to hearing her talk, y'all, I said, oh, my God, she is from the Hills. That's why Back called her Backwoods, y'all. Now I understand why Back called her Backwoods. It makes total sense, because that's how the way she sounded. Now I understand it. Backwoods. Well, I don't know about the Barbie part, but the backwoods, it makes total sense to me now. But child, honey, tell us what is going on. You know what I'm saying? Because we is ready to listen back and everything. We just want to know what's going on, because we don't like the Hills Have Eyes. We don't like her, and we just want to hear your side of the story. Hey, Michelle, we just want to hear your side of the story. Hey, Keita, because we know it was some mess that pop off up in there. And child, y'all, I went to Back's page and was reading some of the comments, because she had posted a comment at the New Year's picture, and y'all people being turned her up in the comments over there, y'all. I'm gonna have to do a video on it later when I get a chance. But y'all, they been turned her up in the comments talking about, you home wrecker, you thinking you supposed to be the main one, you ain't his main woman, he got a girlfriend. And I'm just like, they is turned her up over there in them comments. But my thing is, why are y'all doing her like that when y'all was all for her before? You see how people switch up and change up, y'all? You see, y'all, they was never her supporters anyway. Hey, Kiara and Nan, I hope she sees that. Girl, none of them was never your supporter. They all riding the scarecrows behind. They ride his coattails. That's the word I was looking for. They ride his coattails, and and it's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? They pretend like they was for backwoods in the back, but really, and the hills have eyes, but they was really for, the scarecrow. They wasn't really for none of them. And now I hope she sees that all that riding for him and this and that, and then now his supporters is for her. They ain't even for the back. After all that riding for him, she did, yeah, they only liked her because because she fought royalty. They don't care nothing about her. And I know she got to feel really bad. Did you see Cap IG? He posted she nicely. I seen a picture of her. I said I ain't gonna even put that picture up because that was trifling. They didn't actually like her. Yeah, they did not like her, and it's coming out now. So I guess she's back at home, doing taxes and everything, and working at the bar and carrying on, and probably trying to set up because she's probably going to be going back home. I foresee that in the near future. I really do, because there's no need for her to stay out there now because oh yeah, these eyelashes, they done got all on my glasses, so I can't even see the comments, and I can't find my little lens wipe so I can clean my glasses, y'all. That's the only thing about wearing lashes. They be getting in the way of your eyeglasses. And child, Lord knows I need my glasses here, especially when I'm trying to read. I need them for reading. I people be trying to say you should wear them all the time. You a lie. I don't need them for nothing but for reading, okay? And that's the story I'm sticking with. Sissy's sick of her too, y'all. She just done wore her welcome out with everybody, Kiara. That's the thing. She don't wore her child. I don't know if I should feel sorry for her now. I really don't, because she just done got shitted all over, and all because she thought that this man really cared for her and that he was down for her, and that regardless of who was around, now that royalty's gone, she thought that he was really gonna be there for her. And he don't care nothing about her child. He don't even care nothing about his own kids. What made her think that he was gonna care something about her? She even broke down and bought the twins something, knowing full well how she feels. You know what I'm saying? And she did all of that, and he still don't care nothing about her. That's the sad part about it. And I keep hearing allegedly that the reason why he can't leave the hills have eyes. I prefer the hills have eyes term or phrase over backwoods. And I've been hearing this because she got all this dirt on him, and so he's afraid to let her go because he don't know what he's going to do if she comes out. They don't like her. Yeah. And child, they was turning her up in them comments over there, talking about he got a girlfriend. He got a girlfriend. I'm like, y'all wrong. Y'all is wrong for that. I'm just gonna say that they was wrong for that, y'all, because that girl was riding for him all hard and stuck it out for 6-7 years, and then she finally came down and thought she was gonna get her chance, only for the hills have. Child, you don't let no hills have eyes run you out the city. You don't let no hills have eyes run you out no city. What is wrong with her? For real. You don't let the likes of the hills have eyes. Y'all seen that picture? This is what that girl looks like underneath all of this plastic surgery that she done had. This is what she really looks like. Let's go on and keep that real here. But you don't let no hills have eyes run you out the city, girl. You were supposed to be running her out the city, not the other way around. I thought she was a G. I really thought she was, but I'm just really disappointed in her now because I see that, hey, is it Afronique? Yeah, Afronique Braid Weeds. Hey, what's going on? And I see, hey, Gigi, and I see now that, she's not big and bad as that she gave off that she was. He cannot leave the hills have eyes because they are both because they both involved in that. Y'all, she do look old, y'all. And like I said, underneath of that surgery and carrying on, you said she ain't no G. Well, she came off as one, so that's the reason why I'm saying that, And now she's showing us the child. She ain't got the strength of a mustard seed. She ain't got the faith of a mustard seed. A mustard seed is stronger than her. Child, it weeds in the backyard. Okay, it's strong. Weeds, they grow through the wind and everything. You be like, you is not gone yet. It's wintertime and you still growing. She ain't even stronger than the weeds in the backyard, y'all. It's sad. She was used. She was a used thing, and it's really sad that she couldn't even see that. We tried to tell her, but she getting online talking about we hating on her and we ain't relevant and we ain't nobody, baby. We was trying to low key tell you some things, but you didn't want to listen. You won't run that trap and sitting up here talking about we hating on you. and we jealous in you, and we beneath you, and we was just trying to tell you and help you out so this moment wouldn't happen. Okay, we was trying to save you from the embarrassment and teach you how to be able to up one on heels have eyes, but you wouldn't listen. You would not listen. Maybe you'll listen now. Here we all try to tell her not to play herself. Yeah, maybe now you'll listen, honey. Okay, because some of us, we're older. Okay, so we know we can see right through the game here. Either we done had the game played us on us at one time, or friends or family. We could see the game that was being played. It was too easy to. He ain't got no common sense, y'all. He ain't got no sense, no common sense, and no sense. So his game is lame as I don't know what. To keep the drama. Exactly, to keep the drama. She's finally seeing she never had. That ain't that the statement of the day. Now she finally seeing that she never had a chance with him. And this is really sad, y'all. It's really sad that this woman done waited all her life, and now she finally realizing that she never had a chance with him. And then gonna say, first, know your worth. Baby, you still don't know your worth, because that's why you went down there. And then second, control your emotions. Third, never settle. Never. Well, she need to leave that last part out, honey. Here, but the second, control your emotions, and first, know your worth. Child, we was trying to tell her all of this. So I don't know why. Hey, country. So I don't know why she putting that up her like she got this revelation. Child, please, thing is, why couldn't she see when he was with royalty that a child is goofy? She should have known better. She believed exactly much. She ain't got the strength of a mustard seed, honey. She hey, nothing but the truth. We again, we try to explain everything and break it down. Some of us nicer than others. You know what I'm saying. I'll be nice to a certain extent, but when you try to come and be smart aleck and talking about people and talking about we beneath her and this and that, I still was nice about it. You know what I'm saying. But I wasn't all sugarcoating. I was just gonna go on and keep it real with her. She had to be nice and she wasn't getting on there talking about everybody like that. Then I would have put a little sugar on it and everything. But exactly. But she didn't want to do that, so I just had to break it down to her and say a couple of other things in the process. I mean, it's a lesson. It's a lesson for her. It's a lesson for her, and a lesson that she hopefully learns. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully she learns her lesson. Um, hopefully she learns her lesson. Exactly. Hold on. Laugh a lot. Ain't no worth there. Yeah, ain't no worth there. There was never any worth, honey. He was just using you all. I don't know what he was telling her, y'all. Because remember, I said, and many a times I was like, how in the world can somebody fall for some stuff that he be saying? I don't get it. I couldn't understand how these girls would be falling for him. I was like, what is it about this thing here that these little young girls? That's what it is. But back she ain't young, honey. Here she reaching damn near 40. So you should know better. You should know better than to be sitting here letting somebody have you to move all the way out there. Move all the way out there. You gonna move uproot. That's what they call it. You gonna uproot your family. Uproot your family. And just to go out there. He didn't want nothing but the daughter. Why don't she just let the daughter go out there? I'm like, she can come out there, but you need to still be giving me some money or something, talking about we a package. And basically that's what I think she said. We a package deal. She ain't learned no lessons. That girl head is hard as stone, child. It is really hard as stone. And I mean, I feel a little, I don't want to say I feel sorry for her, but I just feel like that, all of this could have been avoided. It could have been avoided because I know she's sitting home looking all silly, regardless if she posting these pictures of her, laying low and spreading them wide. She can do all of it all she want, but, we know she deep down inside, honey, she hurt. And I ain't going to even say deep down inside. If we was around her, we see her out, we could see it. We could really see it, how humiliating is it for big back baby mama had more of a chance with him than she did. And that's another reason why him and the Hills Have Eyes probably fell out, is because he probably wasn't hiding it that he was looking at baby mama. He wasn't hiding. He couldn't hide it. You know what I'm saying? Baby mama look better than big backs. It's just plain and simple. You know what I'm saying? She might need to get the grill worked on a little bit and everything, but she looked better than her. And that's another thing. She should have never had her around, Exactly. Never took him off child support. I wouldn't have never done it. I wouldn't have never took him off of child support. Hey Betty, he gonna be back bashing. She gonna be back bashing. She gonna be back bashing him soon, because now that she see what time it is for real, then she ain't gonna be sitting there and defending him and taking up for him, protecting him. She can't. She should have. Back is confused. Yeah, she's definitely confused. So like I said, if she comes back out to Vegas, then I'll be a man on the moon here because now that they done fell out and everything, I don't think it's gonna go that good as to how long he's gonna be paying for the rent over there. You feel me? I don't think he's gonna be doing that too much longer. I do feel bad. Of course, we all know she loves CJ, but she allowed herself to believe in the lie. Exactly. She gotta take responsibility for her actions. Yeah, it's just like she's definitely gotta take responsibility. She's definitely confused and it's just sad all around, y'all. It's just sad. It's just sad all around. She lacks accountability, so I can um see it now, her blaming him for her shortcomings, which she shouldn't be blaming nobody but herself. Because you know what I'm saying, we all know, honey, ain't no nigga gonna let you do to him, do to you. Ain't no nigga gonna let, ain't no female gonna, how can I say this? Ain't no man gonna do to you what you gonna let him do. Okay, that's what I was trying to say. But she's letting him do that, so he gonna keep doing it as long as she let him do it. You know, she the one got to put a stop to that. Exactly, I think so too. I definitely think so. Exactly, the three gone wrong. I really think they had a lot to do with it as well. And like I said, backwoods heels have eyes. She wasn't on none of that. She wanted to bring her team in. You know what I'm saying? She wanted to bring her own girls in, and she was cool with it. But then when he wanted to bring somebody on the outside, some other women that didn't look like her, you feel me, that didn't look like her, that was also a problem. Okay, because let's go on and be honest and real, she's gonna always be intimidated by Nubian queens. It's just that simple. I'm not saying that Big Back is a Nubian queen. I'm just speaking of the nationality. Okay, I'm just speaking on that. She ain't no Nubian queen, but I'm just saying in general, she backwoods hills have eyes. She gonna always have a problem with that. It's just gonna be real. Keep it honest. He was exactly slapping, and exactly he was doing all of that, and heels have eyes. She ain't like that type of stuff, and I don't even think Big Back like that either. I don't think Big Back like that either, because again, yeah, and I knew what you meant, because the whole fact that she came down there for him, and then you looking at her BM. No, she ain't like none of that. She was just playing it off and going along with the program. And now it's a sad day. At the top of the year, all of his stuff done came out, and yeah, he ain't worth the paper that his name was written on the birth certificate when he was born, y'all. He ain't worth none of that here. That birth certificate that his mama signed for him, y'all, he ain't even worth the paper that she signed or whatever, and the daddy signed on. You know what I'm saying? It ain't worth none of that, and it's just a pity and a shame. He just wanted to play with exactly. She not strong enough to deal. Exactly. You got to be very domineering to handle somebody like him, because again, he's a narcissist. So you got to have a domineering behavior, meaning you got to be a strong ass woman to truck him. You get what I'm saying? It can be done. Trust me, it can be done. And it's a lot of us out there that know. When he can be trucked. Okay, that Splowhead that he got over now, she ain't even she just over up getting made up food too. Okay, she might got a little bit more leeway because she's up in there and she got some over his head, but she ain't doing nothing. He need to, y'all, I want him to meet his match. That's what I really want, is for him to meet his match, and for that woman to come in and truck him, okay, and be running his behind, okay, and he following after her like a dog wagging his tail. That's what I want to see for him here, and suck up whatever little money he got left. Take it all, girl. Take it all. Take it all. Okay. That's what he needs. He needs that kind of woman, because he been getting over on women too long and just running them in the ground and dogging them out. So he needs to meet his match with a woman that's 10 times stronger than what he think he is here, and he will love her dirty draws here. He will love her dirty draws, because some men like to be dominated like that, and he strikes me as one that would love to be dominated if she's doing it the right way, So it's a sidebar, y'all. But anyway, but yeah, so back, yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. And yeah, he wants a woman. He really wants a woman to tell him what to do because he has no guidance. You know, when Royalty was there, who's the one that made the decisions about a lot of things? She was, because he didn't have no sense. He ain't had no sense. So she was the one who made that. That's what he likes. You see what I'm saying? He likes he likes a strong woman. That's what I'm trying to say. He likes a strong woman. That's what he likes. And he ain't met no strong women. That's why he's not happy. He ain't satisfied. You know, it's gonna be hard for him to place Royalty. It's gonna be very hard for him to place Royalty, replace her, because she had everything that he was looking for, but unfortunately he kept taking it for granted and granted, and he thought that she was gonna come back to him again, you know, and this time she didn't come back. She didn't come back, you know. Like when you in relationships and stuff and you fall out and this and that, and you know you get back together and this and that, but this time she didn't get back together, you know. So he over going through it, you know, trying to strike people's channels and everything. Child, again, the internet is not your concern, meaning we are not your enemies. We ain't your enemies. We want you to heal and move on somewhere, and quit getting on there and getting on our nerves. That's what we want. We want you to do that. If you can do that, then you know we can move on and it won't be nothing else to talk about, you know. But every time you get on there with some drama, which that's what he wants anyway, he wants us to get on there and talk about him, then we have no other choice. But yeah, so like I said, back, I really don't know what to make of her and everything that's going on with her. And you know, all in all, like I said, I get on her and talk shit, but I do hope that she wakes up. I really do. I do hope she wakes up and realize that he was never in your corner, honey. And I think she's seeing that now. And then, you know, I ain't saying she got to move back to Gary, but you know, put some space between you and him. Put some space between you and him, meaning, you know, the Scarecrow, and get your own place. You know, move out of that Airbnb. Don't keep on depending on him. I've been saying this forever. Stand on your own 2 feet. You got her and her baby mama. They together. You know, they can do this on their own down there. Stand on your own 2 feet. Separate yourself from him, because he gonna need y'all before y'all need him. Trust and believe. Quit thinking that you need him, because you don't need him. You've never needed him. I've been telling you, you've never needed him back. I've been saying that. You don't need him. He needs y'all more than you need him. And separate yourself and get your own place down there and do your own thing. You ain't got to go back home necessarily just because it didn't work out. You know, that's life. Stuff don't work out. Situations don't work out. Situationships don't work out. You just keep on moving. You just reroute your plan and change it up a little bit. And you know, when I talked about changing the trajectory, change your trajectory. It didn't work with you being down there with him, so you change it and you go another plan. You get you another plan and another path and move on down there. You know, just like Royalty. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't expecting for him to go off and talk about leave and get out and this and that. She had to come up with a plan real quick on how she was gonna move. You see what I'm saying? She moved smart. Okay, yeah, she had to stay with her mom for a few months or whatever, if that long, and then got her own place. So it can be done. You know, for as much as they hate Royalty, listen to her. I mean, excuse me, pay attention to how she's moving. You might learn something from her. I'm not trying to be funny either, y'all. This is a woman who did it with no help and 5 children, and well, her mama, you know, was there, but no help from the daddies, and she did it on her own with the support of her family. So it wouldn't hurt to pay attention to what she's doing, because you probably could learn some things from her. Okay, you know, did you see the video MBTT did about the Scarecrow knowing yeah, I seen that one. I seen that one. Knowing the hills have eyes before him and Royalty. Yeah, I seen it about the real estate one and everything separated just crazy. So I do hope Scarecrow cheat on her with big back karma. Is y'all talking about him makes him relevant. He's nobody unless he's talked about, and he does that on purpose because he wants to be talked about. That's the thing. And you know, I ain't got no problem with it. I'm gonna entertain him a couple times here and there. You know, when it's a little content to talk about him. Child, I'm gonna give him what he wanted. He wants some attention. I'm gonna give him a little attention. Facts. That's why he's still hooked on Royalty. Exactly. So yeah, they need to quit sitting here and talking about her and putting her down like they was doing. Now I know they got cake on their face, because she's a good example of what I'm saying on how you can move. You know, the blueprint's already there. Here, the blueprint's already laid out. Just follow the blueprint. Okay. Some people don't want to follow the blueprint. They want to go, well, I'm going to run over here first and I'm going to check out and see what's going over here first. And then I'm going to run over there when you just done want your whole, y'all, she done set herself back 6, 7 months to a year when she could have just followed the blueprint here. That's right. She was motherly, took care of the house and his finances. And that's what he want. And he can see that none of them possess those qualities, you know, even though he ain't got the sense that God gave a goose, you know, he got sense enough to know that Royalty had the qualities in a woman that he wanted, that he loved. You see what I'm saying? He just was too dumb to appreciate it. Now, Big Back ain't kind hearted. She's a taker, not a giver. Look how she treat him. Yeah. Treat baby mama. Yeah. She treat baby mama like that because, for one, I really don't think she rose like at 100%. And two, we already know because she wants him, you know, because I've always said, I'm like, I just don't believe she 100% roll like it. I really don't, because you can't. The way you treat her, I just don't believe it. You know, Royalty doing what Big Back should have been did make him make a name for herself. Exactly. Branding herself, not rebranding, because she wasn't nobody before, you know, but branding herself to try to, you know what I'm saying, ride this little wave that he done gave y'all, you know, ride this little wave and carrying on. And instead of trying to be up under him and worry about what he doing, child, she should have been branding herself once she got out there, you know, off of him. You know what I'm saying? That's how she had to do. Same thing with The Hills Have Eyes. She couldn't even do that. She could have branded herself and started coming up off of him and then like, I don't need him. What I need him for? He ain't helping me none. He ain't doing nothing for me. But they were so busy trying to stay up under him, thinking that he got all his money. Y'all, he probably lying, talking about he got millions of dollars in his account, which we know he ain't got no millions of dollars in his account. He waiting on that YouTube check that's getting ready to drop on the 20th or the 21st. He waiting on that. Okay, he waiting on that here. And then he got to pay at least 5 out of probably a little more than that for bills each month, you know, for his expenses and everything. He got paid that, you know, so he ain't got no whole bunch of money, but he probably got a little money and everything. But why they was holding on to him like he was this millionaire. Let me just say that. Either oh, you saying how to nothing but the truth. Yeah, they thinking he was this millionaire and everything. I think her and her daughter going back home, he used them for court to show exactly that he can take care, support the child whole time. The child is failing all in school and getting a behind whooped all up in the school. You know, once court over, they will go back home. Yeah, and getting a behind whooped up in school and carrying on. I mean, it's just an embarrassment, y'all. Really, it's a sad, you know. And then he insulting the poor child on camera and talking about her, her and everything. I'm like, well, what kind of daddy is this? You supposed to be lifting her up. Now he be trying to say little stuff now, but it's too late. You done already knocked the little girl's self-esteem down. I'm sure she already had a complex anyway about, you know, some features and stuff on her face. I'm not going to draw attention to it, but you know what I'm talking about. I'm sure she was already self-conscious about some of those things anyway. And then he just rubbed it in. Well, you know, you supposed to be the daddy, so look in the mirror. She looking like you, and you know, a little bit of Big Back as well. Exactly. I think her plan was to act like they were in a relationship to be near the Scarecrow, and then The Hills Have Eyes planned out. Hills Have Eyes, stupid, self-worry about Royalty that didn't want CJ. Exactly. She didn't ever want him. That clown need mental help. That's what he did to Royalty. Exactly. He just, and I hate to say that, you know what I'm saying, because it just makes it feel like, you know, when you said that, so this is all the relationship was really about, considering they was together so long and that they had children together and everything. You know, it's just like, I've been saying this, you know, did he really care at all, somewhat, some shape, form, or fashion? Because the way he's been showing his black behind all of this time, it's just like, you know, you didn't really have no feelings for this girl, is what I'm seeing, you know, because again, there should be some level of respect regardless of how it did not work out. You know, life, again, people are in your life for a reason, a season, all of that. So this was just a season that they were in. Yeah, the season went to 10 years, or excuse me, 9, almost 10 years. That's life. That happens. You know, you got to move on, and I'm gonna need for him to get unstuck, you know. Yeah, he's pure. Yeah, he really is. He really is. You know, like I said, he's sitting around worrying about what people post on their channels. Worry about you finding a job. Keep on posting these stupid radar pics. Talking about, I sent this to a fan. You ain't got no fans. Ain't nobody no fan of you. What are they? A fan of what? What did you get for somebody to be a fan of? You in an Airbnb. You lost the house that you had. I didn't even know that he lost the house that he had to MBT had put up. I said, I didn't even know that he had owned that one house, y'all. I didn't know that, you know. And a man do, you know, and you know what that dislike for women comes from? It comes from the mother, how his mother did them, and you know, and that's where a lot of it comes from. You know, it starts at home. When a man has respect and love and loyalty, respect for his mama and everything, then he's gonna treat the woman that he's with is right, you know, with right. But the fact that he didn't have that love and nurturing and kindness and attention from the mother and everything, that's the reason why he's the way he is. Calling Dr. Freud, Sigmund Freud, you know, so he's lacking those things, and that's the reason why he is, you know, he got high on attention and forgot about the royal kids were the main characters. Exactly. But y'all forgot what I was going, well, I was talking about before. Ah, my goodness, I forgot what I was going to say. But yeah, the fact that he didn't have his, I'm just gonna go on this point then. The fact that he didn't have his mom there, which is what all of them needed. You know, some kids can bounce back, or you know, kids can be very resilient. You know, you learn about those things in psychology, sociology, and you know, counseling programs. You learn about those things. Kids can be very resilient, but in this case, it didn't apply because it's not true. He was not resilient. Yes, he was able to move on, but to be able to bounce back and be a healthy individual, he's not a healthy individual, and we can see that. And again, it always stems back to you know, his upbringing. Yes, he had his granny there, but we, you know, I don't know how that went, but to be living with your mama, you know, to be raised by your mama, to your mama had you and had you up into so many years, and then to be lost in a system, and then your grandmama get you out, and then you ain't talked to your mama in 18 years and carrying on. That would definitely tear up a person, y'all. You know, that would definitely tear up a person. And I'm glad you said that, Michelle. He's reaping what he sowed. But instead of him taking that and becoming a better person and becoming a better man and becoming a better mate and becoming a better father, he just jacked all of it up, just threw it all out the window, you know? So like I said, you know, maybe he'll get it in the next lifetime when he come back here, honey, because he got too many lessons that he still got to learn, and I don't think that he gonna learn them in this lifetime. I really don't. The abandonment issues is crazy. That is what is going on with him. But you know, he don't want to listen to us because what he say, he don't listen to nobody that ain't got more money than him. Child, I've been trying to tell this child for the longest, and you know, he don't want to listen. He don't want to listen. So unfortunately, he gonna have to keep falling on the ground and knocking his head over and over and over and over and over and over until he possibly get it. And what's even worse is that the people that are in your life, they don't care nothing about you. Nothing about you. Us as content creators have told him more about himself and what he needs to work on and do than the people who claim to love and care about him, y'all. Now, you know that's a shame when the content creators, the one that he don't like and can't stand and attacks, we done try to tell him more about getting himself together than the people that live up under the roof and the people that socialize with him and be around him every day. Now, you know, that is a sin and a shame. That's a sin and a shame. It really is, you know. And back, you know, she trying to act out like she love him and care all about him. Girl, you don't love and care about him, because if you did, then you wouldn't have been down there for the money. If you did, you would have been trying to help him heal and get better, and not trying to push up on him and be all up in the house and in the bed with him and everything. You wouldn't have been trying to do all of that. So you don't care nothing about him. You know, he's a narc. He can't grow, unfortunately. Yeah, so he'll have to repeat this in another lifetime, child. Narcissists do not want to hear the truth, though. Yeah, exactly. They don't want to. They don't want to hear the truth. But you know what, the thing about it, he gonna wind up hearing the truth some shape, form, or fashion, whether he wants to or not. Because again, you know, when it comes to life, you'll get so many opportunities and chances to to get it, to wake up. But when you don't get it, again, he gonna start knocking his head, and he gonna start falling even further, y'all. Right now he's still in the middle of that ladder. He about to be at the bottom of that ladder. The same people you pass on your way going up is the same people you're gonna pass on your way down. And that's where he's at now, on his way down. He ain't hit total rock bottom yet, so the way he's moving lets me know that he feels like he still got a chance to make things right the way he wants them to be, and to regain money, which is all he wants. He just want money, y'all. He don't care nothing about nobody or nothing else. So the way he's moving, he's still trying to try different things and make his way in hopes of making it click, but it's not gonna click. He got too much work to do, y'all. He got too much work to do. So he don't get it that nothing is going to happen until he starts working on himself. And I ain't saying this is just about him. Everybody has to go through those stages in life. We all have to go to those points in life where we got to take a look in the mirror and focus on some things that we need to work on and we need to heal. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. God don't like ugly, honey. And Backwoods and Hills Have Eyes, the Back and Hills Have Eyes was laughing at Royalty for having low views. Guess what? Her views are back up. She's doing the same views as this child, this Scarecrow, with 9 million, y'all. And she was a trip too. She only cares for herself. She's jealous of Royalty. And what she said, I can't believe why she want to have kids with my son. Why is you jealous of a girl that is young enough to be your daughter? Your daughter. Why is you jealous of somebody that wants to, y'all? This girl is young enough to be her daughter. Why is you jealous of somebody that could be your daughter? Why? I don't understand that. When I seen Royalty on the channel, I said, like I said, my daughter's the same age as her. I think my daughter's a year older than her. But when I seen her, I looked at her as my daughter type figure. You see what I'm saying? I didn't look at her like, oh, she's this and she's that. That never entered my mind because I'm a grown ass woman, and I have a daughter that age. But for a grown woman my age, she 54, 55, one of the two. I'm 52. And for you to be jealous of this child, how can you be jealous of a child? She's a child, meaning she could be her child. How could you be jealous of that? That's what's heartbreaking, y'all. That's what breaks my heart, that you're going to be jealous of her. She's a child compared to her. He's such a fool. He will knock himself in the head until he knocks himself straight out, y'all. I think the course is going to humble him. Child, I hope so. I hope so. And then tell him about himself in front of him. Here, I hope the judge tell him about himself. Because for one, he done got sick and tired of him coming up in there every time you turn around and listening to this rubbish that he keep on going on and on and on and on and on about. He need help real bad. He made Royalties getting ready, make videos with his kids. He's so stressed out. He needs Jesus. She feels sorry for him. That's why that's why she asked to have dinner. Michelle's child. Oh, okay. So she's jealous because Royalty is the woman she could never be, y'all. But I mean, you know what? I'm just gonna go on and say this. And if that's the case, because she couldn't be the woman that she is, then she need to blame her mama for that, y'all. She need to blame her mama for that, if that's the case, if her mama had anything to do with it. Let me take it back, because I'm not gonna even put that on her mama, because I don't know, what kind of woman her mama is, but she need to blame her own self then, blame her own self. Because once you reach a certain age, your parents can't tell you nothing. You're responsible for your own actions. You're responsible for your own actions. She hated Royalty and her mom because when they were around him, he didn't need none of his word family. Exactly. He wanted a mother figure, and he liked the fact that her mom was around, but he just didn't know how to appreciate it. They had everything he needed. Exactly. So he didn't care nothing about them. Now people want to holler about that's my this and that, and and my baby daddy and my son and this and that. Yes, not his kids. Sorry, her kids. Yeah, and my baby daddy and this and that, but none of y'all cared enough about him like y'all claim to help get him some help. And that's all. Royalty's mother is a queen to her, and Van, exactly. People cannot be mad at Royalty, because Royalty's mama was raised by a strong woman, number one, and then that in turn made her a strong woman. And guess what? She raised a strong daughter. So, honey, the bloodline, that's the bloodline. You can't stop that. You can't change that. You can't get mad at that. And guess what? The other two girls and stuff, honey. Okay, the women are the creators. Okay, the women are the creators. We the one that birth. We the one that carry these kids. Okay, we can't help but to be strong and mighty and powerful. We can't help that. I'm sorry that some of the other ones are not that. You know, some of these other women, they didn't pick up on their work. They know who they are. I'm sorry that they didn't get that. Okay, you know, a lot of women didn't get that, but a lot of us did get that. But don't get mad at the ones who did get that. Try to learn at this point in time instead of sitting here knocking down people and talking about people and trying to find fault. Quit trying to find fault here. Quit trying to find fault in somebody and go sit on down somewhere and start working on you. That's the best advice I can say. You know, you can go to counseling and all you want to and everything, but you know, counselor, they gonna sit there and you can talk, and and get to something, get to this revelation. And guess what? When you stop going, you're gonna stop thinking this, you're gonna stop remembering those things that you learned. So that's why I said you got to work on yourself also as well, outside of any counseling as well, all of that type of stuff. You know, spirituality, they will talk about it and call it you know, shadow work. Getting to the root of those things that are affecting you, you know, your subconscious that you don't even realize that are affecting you. You see what I'm saying? You know, you can start journaling your thoughts, look up shadow work, and then it'll give you a list of questions that you can answer. You know, I used to have to journal when you was in school. Write down your thoughts before you before you start your paper. I ain't writing none of my thoughts down. Y'all was one of the people I started typing the paper. I hated that. I hated writing down the thoughts before because to me it made everything longer. So I'm one of the people that I start typing it up as I go, and then I go back and add stuff in. That's how my mind flows. All that writing down beforehand, I ain't got time for no rough drafts. Here, you want me to spend 3-4 hours on this? No, I'm not. You know, but start journaling and start, you know, like I said, look up shadow work and then look up a list. It'll give you a list of topics that you can journal about each day, and it'll make you really think. It'll make you really think. But what you're doing in turn is you're healing yourself. You know, some of those thoughts, some of those things that are blocking you, you're getting them out, and then you're starting to see them on paper, and it'll start to make more sense. Those are some of the things that I would suggest outside of counseling. You know, I mean, counseling, they'll suggest that you journal, but these things are spiritual, you all. You see what I'm saying? A lot of this stuff is spiritual in nature, you know, things that you have to work on within yourself, these spiritual blockages that are keeping people from moving on in life. A lot of this stuff is, again, spiritual. So I would suggest that Scarecrow do that. Backwoods would do that. Not Backwoods, screw her. The back would do that. I would suggest they all do that, you know. And then, you know, centipede, I would suggest they do some things like that to help heal themselves, because, you know, bloodline of beautiful people. Not only that royalty can cook, she don't need to be watching videos. Exactly, she don't need to be watching them, you know, like the rest of them. You know, I'm so proud of her and her family. They stick together like no other. They're blessed, you know what I'm saying? And regardless of what's going on, she knows how to heal and move forward. That's what it's all about. When you don't know how to heal and then you get stuck, child, you just, you know, journal. Oh, exactly. Thank you, She Be Queen. I'm glad that you said that you love journal. Yes, journaling can really, really, really definitely help. And it gets those feelings out, and it's like a weight lifted, because when things happen to you in your lifetime growing up, you don't realize that stuff sits on you and affects you the way it does until, guess what, you start writing it out and talking about it on paper. You don't have to talk to somebody else, because some people might not be cool with that. Talk about it on paper. You don't realize how much you letting go and you releasing from yourself, your inner self, from your spirit. And when you writing it out and you letting it go, that stuff is really, really serious when it comes to healing, you know. And that's just one of the things that I would suggest that he does, you know. So Scarecrow, if you're looking at this, look up shadow work, honey, and then look up journaling related to shadow work, and it'll pull up different topics, you know, and you can answer one question each day or one question a week, however you ready to move, you know, because once you get the writing and thinking, and basically you're free writing. So what's coming to your mind based on that question, you free writing, you just letting your thoughts flow. You'll be surprised how much he'll start feeling better, y'all. And he wouldn't want nobody around him. He'll be like, I just want my kids around. I'm starting to feel a whole lot better about myself. He has unresolved issues that he has to seek help for our community. Don't think mental illness exactly or childhood trauma exists, and it leaves children who become adults lost, abusive, and very, very manipulative. Exactly. And And oh my goodness, y'all. Thank you, Spirit, for telling me that. And then also, y'all, this is another thing, when our ancestors were in bondage, in slavery, this is all a part of our bloodline. So when our grandmothers, great grandmothers, and then our, ancestors that we've never known and unknown, that stuff goes through the bloodline, you all. So you're still carrying a lot of that hurt and pain from our ancestors who didn't get to have freedom, who didn't get to enjoy life the way they wanted to. They didn't get to have all of that. So when you're healing yourself, guess what? That's called ancestor veneration. You want to venerate your ancestors as well. Remember I talked about having the altar and putting food on it and putting water on it, putting rum on it. Spirits love rum. And pray, just kind of pray or talk to your ancestors, whatever you feel comfortable with, and just venerate. What another thing you can do is you can send them money in the afterlife. I might burn, you don't have to do real money, of course, but you can get that fake money online and burn money to the ancestors. That's a part of veneration, supporting them in the afterlife. It's a lot of things that you can do. Look it up, ancestor veneration. There's many different things you can do to acknowledge them, because again, those can remove blockages from your life, because that whole bloodline, we're carrying that in this day and time inside of us. All of pain is passed down, baby. Don't think it's not. Again, like I said, this stuff is spiritual. So keep those things in mind as well. When you're healing yourself, you're helping heal your ancestors as well, who didn't get a chance, who either passed away in a tragic manner, which a lot of them did. So keep those things in mind too, guys. That just popped in my head. So it was meant for me to say that for somebody's to hear it. So keep those things in mind, guys, as well, because again, our culture, our group of people, nationalities, whatever you want to call it, we have been through so much, and it's so much healing on a collective basis that needs to take place for our people, that it's just sad. It's just really sad. And and everybody running around arguing and fighting with each other, and basically our whole community needs to heal. We've never had a chance to heal collectively. What I'm saying? That's what I'm seeing. Like I said, I know I get on here talk shit, and I don't mean nothing bad. My goal is to support royalty and the kids, strong Black woman and family and everything. And sorry if I got to put some other MFs in place. That's just what it is. What I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'd rather tell you the truth. Because I will be wrong if I didn't tell you the truth. So that's why I don't have no problem with doing it. But we definitely need to heal. Yeah, we definitely need to heal as a people, okay? To stop all this fighting against each other. And like I said before in another video, we're pitted against each other, and we still cannot see that to this day. A lot of us, not all of us, we still cannot see that to this day. And it's time for us to, like I said, actually healing ourselves. It's going to help heal our past, meaning our forefathers, or what I'm saying, our ancestors. That's going to help all of that, and like, I don't know, y'all. It's just sad, and I didn't mean to get off topic, but I just felt like it had to be said. So, like I said, with the scarecrow, he's childhood trauma, y'all. He's still hurting from that, and he needs to. I don't want to say get over. He needs to heal. He really needs to heal the back. What I'm saying? Quit putting these men before everybody else, thinking they're gonna be there for you. What I'm saying? Because when it comes down to it, you're gonna have your back and your kids' back. Quit looking to a man to have your back if he ain't your husband, your long-term what do you call it, fiance, your long-term man. None of that. If he ain't your man, honey, why is you sitting here depending on him? Because he ain't got no obligation to you. Can we be really mad at him? He don't have no obligation to her. We really can't be mad. I don't know what he told her, but she should have believed it. You're definitely right. That's why I think it's so sad and pathetic to see our people attack her like that. Yeah, she's a single mother trying to raise her kids, and I know it's hard, and she has 5. Exactly, and I can't say that you should be mad because you didn't get it as a child, but you grow up. You grow up here, and life shows you some things that you can learn. So I can't even blame it on his mama, for real, y'all. I blame it on him a lot too, because you a grown man also. So you're gonna have to start searching and soul searching and reaching out and doing some self-help things, okay, for himself. The information is out there, and it's a plethora of information out there about these different types of things, and he probably ain't never heard of it, y'all. So I don't want to come come down too hard. He's probably never heard of these things. You know, everybody wakes up at a certain time. Let me just say that as well. When it comes to spirituality, everybody wakes up at different times. Some people can wake up in their 20s, their 30s, their 40s, their 50s, even their 60s. So I don't want to come down on him really hard when it comes to that, because I know everybody wakes up at a certain time. And that could be what's going on as well. Thank you. We appreciate you, your truth. Let's keep it real. You speaking facts about us as a people healing. It's being time. It's being past time. That's the thing about it, y'all. It's being past time, and you know, we a lot of us is still in this slumber. If we still in this slumber, mind control, all of this mind control, and it would just be my greatest hope and wish and desire that our people would wake up and come back to realizing who we once were, kings and queens. Okay, you know, look up Hannibal. Hannibal is a African warrior. Me and my husband was talking about that the other night. I said, what was that one African warrior you was talking about? He said Hannibal. Hannibal, child, he was a bad mamma jamma, as they say. He was a war strategist, meaning that he was able to conquer armies without without him having the manpower that they had, because of his strategies. And they reading an article early this weekend, and they still use it to this day, and they teach it in military strategy, honey. He was a bad one, honey. So yes, we was warriors. Okay, so don't never let nobody make you think that you know you, and that you I had to change earpieces. Don't let nobody think that you are nobody and we didn't come from kings and queens, because that's a lie. We did. Okay, so with that being said, we need to get back to who we were as a people, strong kings and queens. We didn't come over here and was just in slavery. Like I said before, it was many slave ships that did not make it because they was fighting on the ships, and the ships didn't make it, but they want us to believe that we was chained and tied up and we was just so afraid and weak. That was the farthest thing from the truth. It was many that, you know, perished in the seas because, again, they were fighting for their lives, and they rather go down than come over here and be in this nonsense of slavery. Okay, so with that being said, guys, I thank y'all so much, because I know I be going off on other different subjects, but I have to go where I feel like spirit is leading me at that point. And child, it's time to wake up. And with that being said, I will holler at y'all a little later. Have a very blessed day, and I will be back soon.